In today's video, I'll show you what I got at the Goodwill outlet bins this week. Here we go. Hello you all, I hope you're doing well. This week's Goodwill outlet trip was my first one since the pandemic started, and I spent $8 and I got several items to sell and several to keep. I do not have my normal yard sale Sundays this week because my daughter Maddie got sick this week and she was tested for COVID. It's negative, but when you get tested, you have to self-quarantine. So we were actually quarantined from like Tuesday on until Friday afternoon when we got her results. So I made it to the bins before that, but then I wasn't able to go anywhere in that middle part of the week. So I missed most of the yard sales. What can you do? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the haul. I'm going to start with some clothing items that I got. Now remember, my bins, it is 39 cents for like a cup or a piece of dinnerware, which they're very specific about what dinnerware is. And then there's clothing, and it's all charged by the pound. So I spent $8, and it's basically like $1.39 a pound unless you get over a certain amount of pounds, and then the price goes down. But I didn't buy too much, so I paid $1.39 a pound. So the first thing I got for myself is this Massimo t-shirt. So that's, I think, Target. I just thought it was cute. And I'm always looking for things without like, I don't know, location logo. I mean, this one has a location, Cocoa Beach. But I don't know, for like when I do, you know, YouTube videos, I kind of like want shirts that people aren't trying to read. So this was a good one, I thought. And it's nice and cotton. It'll be nice and cool for the summer. So I got that. And then I also bought Molly. I don't have it because she wore it already. She washed it, wore it. I also got Molly a bathing suit top. So, you know, bikini top. I got this also for myself. And these did sit in my car for several days because I haven't touched them since, was it Monday? It must have been Monday when I went. So never fear, it's now Saturday. So, okay, so I got this little blue velour sweatshirt. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I thought that'd be cozy for the winter time. Pretty cute. And I got for Hannah, it is a American Eagle Outfitters sundress. And so if you can see, the back is a little like scoopy, and then the front is like high, and it's just a pretty print. I thought that would be nice for her summer wardrobe. So that's the 3 clothing items I got, plus the bikini top, which Molly has already taken. Okay, then let's start with some goodies to sell. All right, so I got these 2. Now, if you see anything you like, I am terrible about listing things, and I am planning to have a live sale eventually, but if there's something you can't live without, you can always email me and we can work a private sale. I have done that many, many times now. So, okay, so the first thing I got to sell are these. They are from 1983. They are Feasting Heidi Lindy from the series of plates entitled Woodland Babies, 1983, Royal Cornwall, Japan. And I have sold several of these like decorative plates. So I thought, maybe someone collects them and wants them for their collection. I only paid 39 cents, so. I have not looked them up on eBay. I imagine they're not worth very much. I pick up things like this more because, you know, like if you're a collector and you're missing something, you know, I'm like, oh, well, maybe someone is missing that particular one. So we'll see if anyone wants it. I was thinking I would get this to craft with, but then I found the set and I thought, well, someone might want this. So it's this little made in Japan creamer, right? Here's the creamer. It looks like a little cottage. And I thought this would be adorable in an assemblage craft, which I still will use it if no one wants to buy it, but I found the sugar. There's no chips. It was miraculous that there was no chips because these were in 3 separate pieces in the bin, like just kind of, you know, the bins are crazy there. Oh, the bins are very different now. They're mixed clothing and hard goods. Someone's banging something. My neighbor's banging. Okay, it stopped. Anyway, they're mixed hard goods and clothing now. There's not a lot of bins. There's a whole bunch of rules that you have to follow on how you go through the place and traffic patterns and all of these different things. It was minorly stressful, and I'm not sure how often I'll go back. But all that to say, there's not a lot to be found, not like it used to be. So anyway, so I was really surprised that I found these. And so this is what the set looks like together. And I think I said this already, but if I didn't, they say made in Japan. So I thought those were cute. So I'm gonna list those first, and if I can't sell them, I will just use them in a craft like I originally intended. Okay, then I got this. I'm gonna put this in my live sale, I think. I'm not gonna sell it for much, but I just thought it was so cute. It would be really pretty in someone's collection. It's a hand-painted glass dish. So I thought that was really pretty. It's kind of like a daisy, maybe? Not entirely sure. And it does have a little bit of wear on the paint here. But I don't know, I thought that would be pretty in someone's decor. And let's see what else. Oh, I got this because I know there's a collector out there that will want this. It's a little Mickey Mouse. He's probably from the 80s, I would guess. US $4.50, made in Japan. He does have a little bit of paint loss on his hat, but I thought he was really cute. So maybe a Mickey collector might want him. And let's see what else. There's a few things, you know, as is always the case with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them or not. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably not going to keep both of these, but I haven't decided which. So I found 3 things of vintage Christmas linens, which I loved. This is the one I'm probably going to keep. Well, I mean, 2 of them I'm probably going to keep. This is a runner. And just has a vintage pattern of Christmas bells. It does have a little spotting on it, like stain on it right here in the center. But I figure if I use this on my table at Christmas time and I put a centerpiece down, you will never see that. So I think that one I'll probably keep. But then I found 2 others. This one I think I'm going to sell. It's so cute. I'm not sure if it was ever used, but I think it's adorable. And the only reason I'm not keeping it is because I'm keeping the other one. So it's a square, a table square. And it has that pattern with the candles and the poinsettia on it. Thought it was so pretty. But you know, there's only so many Christmas linens that I can use. So I thought I'd sell that for cheap. And I think someone will buy it. I don't know. That was cute. Okay. One other thing I'm going to sell. This is, again, probably from the 80s. Maybe. Let's see. MCM LXIX. It's this little Christmas carols book. I have to use a hairdryer to get the sticker off. This one's printed on, and then this one's a sticker. But I don't know. I thought that was really cute for someone's vintage Christmas. Not my own because I have so much vintage Christmas, but it has really cute illustrations in it. But either to set behind like a vignette or even to set on your piano, it would be really cute. So I'm going to sell that. And, you know, if someone plays the piano, it's kind of a fun vintage Christmas carol book to have anyway. Okay, and then now I can move on to the things. Oh, no, I can't. I keep doing this. I'm sorry. One other thing to sell is this set of Hallmark Christmas ornaments. They're from 2004, but I know there's a lot of Hallmark collectors out there, so they're not old enough to put on Etsy. So I'll either do this in a live sale or on eBay. But they are all 3 in here. They're really cute. It says toddlers Karina, Lorena, and Melina Frostlight Fairies 2 collection. And so that's what they look like. But they were really cute. So I guess the idea, oh, did I show you the back? Oh, I might have shown you the back of them, sorry. So I thought those were really cute. And they might be good for someone's collection. The box does have writing on it. Someone sold it, I guess, at a yard sale for $1 at some point. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, now, for things I'm going to keep for myself. Let me show you my Christmas linen. I got this. It's adorable. Some people might think it's weird, but that's fine. The weirder the better for me. It has like this little Christmas gnome elf guy on it. So it's very similar in fabric to this one. So I wonder if they were like just someone's stack of Christmas linens that they got rid of all at once. But I think this is so cute. And I'm sorry it's upside down. Let me get the other side. Isn't he adorable? He just looks like a little mischievous Christmas elf. Or gnome, or whatever you want to call it. So I thought that was really cute. That is definitely going to stay in my vintage Christmas collection. Okay, and then also for myself, I got a bunch of embroidery floss, which is really funny. That looks like my mother-in-law's writing. Mom, if you're watching, that reminds me of your writing. It definitely looks like a lefty wrote that, but she doesn't live here, so I know it's not her. Anyway, but I guess this person thought these were Christmas colors. But what I like about these is that they're like these gradations of color. So if you cross stitch by the X, which is what I do, in your project, then your project will actually show like the gradations of color. So it'll be like, what is that called? You know, when it moves from a darker color to a lighter color, there's a word for that. That's slipping my mind. One of you knows that out there. Anyway, so if you cross by the, sometimes, so there's different methods of cross stitching. You can either do several X's at a time, where you do slash, 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 and then you go back and do the other slashes. I actually do one X at a time, which is why I like to use these, sometimes it's called over dyed floss, but it's where you see the gradations of the color. And then I like that to show in my projects. It's just a personal preference, but it's a whole bag of them, and they're more expensive to buy than the stuff you can buy like for 50 cents a skein. So this was a good find. And there's several colors in there. That will go into my cross stitch supply bin. Okay, and then I also got this little guy, probably for crafting, Stone Critter Littles, made in the USA, and it's a wolf. I don't know, I just thought he was kind of cool. I always pick up these animals and think, like, if I did a woodland scene with like fairies or something, that'd be kind of cute. So I'm always just collecting for my, you know, crafting. Okay, and then also for myself, I got this. So I'm putting together kind of a collection of these little jewelry boxes. This one is broken, but I think I can fix it. Either way, it's just gonna sit on my, in my bedroom. I have a shelf where I'm putting all of the ones that I find, the little velvet lined container jewelry boxes, and it is made in Japan. Whoops. I did have to search through that same bin where the little creamer and sugar were. Had to look for both pieces because they were separate, but I was happy to find it. So that's for me. And then I also got 5 things of Scotch tape just for the house. Because, you know, it's not cheap. Good to have. I got this little guy for crafting. It's just a little bunny. And then I got one other thing for myself, and it's this. Is that it? Yeah. I got this. So this used to have a this used to have a record in it, but it does not anymore. It is from, let's see, 1958. Oh, that's pretty old. But it does not have the record in it. I did look through the bin, could not find the record. But that's okay, because if it's not worth anything, sorry, my neighbor's building a deck if you keep hearing that noise. If it's not worth anything without the record, I am going to use it for the pictures, because I thought, well, I could cut the pictures out and use them and make different little vintage crafts with them. Now, obviously, if it's like an under $10, which I would expect that it's not worth more than $10, because it's not an actual golden book. It's just a recording of a golden book, although it does have the pictures of it, but I would expect it's worth less than $10. And if that's the case, I'm just going to use it for the pictures. If it happens to be worth more than that, then I can decide from there. But my intention when I picked it up was to use it for the pictures. I mean, look at this. Can you picture like this decoupaged onto something with some glitter on it? I think it would be so cute. And I told you, I'm always working on crafts to sell in my Etsy shop. So, and people love vintage crafts. Look at that. That's so cute. So, and you can sell them if you just are, like, I couldn't make copies of this, but I can use the picture. I can cut out the pages of the book, as long as I'm not copying it. So anyway, I thought that was cute. and I thought that might make for some cute crafts. So, all right. That's all I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I got at the Goodwill outlet bins when I went this week for $8. Again, I don't know that I'll go every week like I was going. It just wasn't as pleasant of an experience, but I probably will go like once a month or something. And until my next video, thanks so much for watching. Take care.